This is day 102 of the What Sold series. Let's jump right into those sales. The first sale of the day is this vintage Hanes sweatshirt. It is a blank and it's in a men's large. This took about 4 years to sell and it sold for a best offer of $8 plus shipping. This was one of my 22 oldest items that I put to auction. Didn't sell via auction. I started all those at $5, so I ended up making a couple more bucks after I relisted it, and it probably has been listed for about a month since I relisted it. Sale number 2 is this Rain Spooner Hawaiian shirt. This is a Joe Key Aloha Hawaiian shirt. Let me go ahead and show you guys this tag. This isn't usually a very desirable Rain Spooner collaboration, and these usually go for less money than one that isn't a collaboration at all. But this one was in a men's XL and it had like this fish print all over it. Took about a year to sell and it sold for a best offer of $13 plus shipping. If this was spring or summer, this would probably be a $20 shirt, so still not very valuable. Sale number 3 was this Simon Banks Christmas shirt in a men's 15.5, so a pretty small size. This took about 7 months to sell and it sold for a best offer of $10 plus shipping. This is the time of year to be selling these Christmas button-up shirts, but I sold maybe like 3 of them, I think, the past month or so, and all of them sold for around the $10 mark. I thought that come Christmas they would be worth more, but I just don't think they have a lot of value, so I won't be picking these up anymore, even in the Christmas time. Sale number 4 is this Buck Mason shirt in a men's large. It is a long sleeve, and I did include the style number at the end there with this one. I'm not sure if that helped it sell, but maybe it helped it sell a little bit quicker. This one sold in 9 months for a best, or no, not 9 months, 9 days for a best offer of $20 plus shipping. Buck Mason is still a pretty good brand, but I think that the value has decreased on a lot of the more basic items, but it's still worth picking up as long as you can get it at thrift store prices. Sale number 5 is a Bird Dogs pairs of shorts in a men's 2XL. This sold in 1 day for a best offer of $30 plus shipping. This is just a great brand. Their pants do even better, but their shorts still sell really well and for a good amount of money. Sale number 6, this is really cool. This is a Wallace & Barnes shirt in a men's XL. It's kind of a longer, almost like a chore shirt, but not quite. It doesn't have all the pockets. It just kind of has that look. And it was a linen as well. This sold in 2 months for a best offer of $39 plus shipping. Wallace & Barnes is a J. Crew brand that sells super well. Don't get it confused. I can't remember if it's Warrens & Bros, some kind of brand that's trying to be a knockoff, and that is not good. Does not sell well at all. But Wallace & Barnes, almost everything from them sells really well. Sale number 7, here's a J. Crew chambray shirt in a men's 2XL. This sold in 29 days for a best offer of $18 plus shipping. I think the blue chambray shirts sell a little bit better. If this was a 2XL blue chambray shirt, I would say that it sells in the $22 to $25 range. So maybe a few bucks less, but it still sold quickly and still for a decent amount of money. And you can find these J. Crew chambray shirts all the time. They're super common. Sale number 8 is this proper cloth dress shirt in a men's large. This sold in 15 days for full price $20 plus shipping. I bought maybe 15 or so of these, I can't remember, at a thrift store all at the same time. It's my first time buying this brand. I've sold through most of them already, and they've sold pretty quickly. I did price most of them pretty low. This is probably one of the higher sales ones. Most of them sold around the $15 mark. I think that this brand is decent. I'm assuming that if I held out a month or two for most of the items, I could get closer to $20 for most of them. Sale number 9, one of my favorite things to sell recently, a pair of Lululemon pants in a men's 38 by 34, a long inseam, and the longer inseams in most pants usually add value. These ones sold in 21 days for a best offer of $48 plus shipping. This was an offer that I sent out, an offer to Watcher. I normally only take $50 offers on these Lululemon pants that don't have any flaws, but I sent out, I think, 20% offer to everyone on all my items. It was like I only do that when there's a lot of items that need offers sent to. I'll just use like the bulk send and send 20% off. So $2 less than I would normally take, but not a big deal. Got a sale and I'm still happy about it. Sale number 10 is this Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 sweatshirt in a men's small. This took 32 days to sell and it sold for full price $30 plus shipping. Some of these older video game shirts and sweatshirts can do well. It's kind of just hit or miss, so you probably just have to look up most of them and see what the demand is for an item like this. So number 11, another rain spooner Hawaiian shirt. This was for the Oklahoma Sooners, and it sold in 1 year for the full sale price of $23 plus shipping, and I think it did have a small flaw or two on it. A lot of these big college rain spooners can do pretty well. You just usually have to look them up, and if they're a less sought after or a less well-known college, then they're probably not going to do as well. So number 12 is a Fox Racing sweatshirt in a men's 2XL. This is like a waffle knit one, I think. And it took about a year to sell, and it sold for the full sale price of $12 plus shipping. Once it hit that year mark, it did go on 50% off on my store. So that's probably what got it sold. I probably just had it priced a little bit too high, but I think that this should still be a $20 item. It probably just fell through the cracks a little bit. So number 13 is this Travis Matthews jacket in a men's XL. It was a full zip. It was embroidered, but with a pretty good embroidery. It was PGA West, which is a pretty known golf course. And this sold in 3 months for a best offer of $25 plus shipping. So number 14, another Travis Matthews item. This is a Sherpa lined flannel shirt in a men's large, and this one was new with tags. Travis Matthews is one of those brands that has a huge price discrepancy between new with tags items and used items. So this one sold in 9 days for full price $50 plus shipping. So number 15, a Tommy Bahama item that I really like selling is this Coastal Line cord. So it's a corduroy shirt. This one was in a men's XL, and it sold in 6 days for full price $33 plus shipping. Even though these Tommy Bahama shirts are just cotton, if they are the corduroy one with the cotton, then that is totally fine. Usually I leave most cotton Tommy Bahama shirts behind, but like I said, you want the ones that are corduroy. So number 16 is this SpiderMan button-up shirt in a men's XL. This took 8 months to sell, and it sold for a best offer of $15 plus shipping. I get these all the time at the flea market, and they usually sell in the $15 to $25 range. Sale number 17 was this Carhartt jacket in a men's XL. It was flannel lined. This item actually got returned by a buyer. They just didn't like it. They thought it was going to be thicker, I think, even though this is a pretty thick jacket. And no big deal, listed it again. I think that buyer bought it for $40 plus shipping, the one that returned it. This buyer paid full price, so it sold in 8 days after being relisted. Sold for full price $50 plus shipping. So number 18 was this Nike Tiger Woods polo. Those are my favorite Nike polos to sell, the Tiger Woods ones. And this one was in a men's large. It took 2 months to sell and sold for a best offer of $27 plus shipping. Sale number 19 and my final sale of the day was this Rain Spooner Hawaiian shirt in a men's medium. This one was very unique because it was a long sleeve. Unfortunately, it was the Joe Key Aloha collaboration, and it was only in a size medium. So it took 10 months to sell and sold for a best offer of $21 plus shipping. If this was a bigger size or not a collaboration, just a regular Rain Spooner, this could have sold in the $40 to $50 range. These long sleeve ones are quite a bit more rare to find, and they still have a decent demand. So these can demand more money if they are the right size or the right print. But that's it for the sales. Let's go ahead and jump to those numbers. On December 11th, we sold 19 items for a total gross sales of $663.88, giving us an average sale price of $34.94. After 2 bad days, it's nice to have a normal day here. This is pretty normal average sale price, normal amount of items sold, and let's go ahead and jump into the rest of the costs and see how we did. So the selling costs for today were $201.64. The breakdown for that is $79.53 in eBay final value fees, $115.77 in shipping labels. That does seem a bit high. We shipped out that Carhartt jacket, and that cost us like $12 to ship, a little over $12. And our average shipping cost today was, I think, like $6.09, which is higher than my average. I want to say my average is around $5.50 maybe. I can't remember exactly, but somewhere around there. And then $6.34 in promoted listing fees. Only 5 of the 19 sales came via promoted listings, which is pretty low, but I'm pretty happy with that. Only had to pay a few extra bucks to get those sales, so I'll take it. Now, if we take away those selling costs and the tax and fees collected by eBay away from the gross sales amount, it's going to give us our net sales for today of $420.54. Still need to take away our cost of goods. Our current average cost of goods is $12.35. So for 19 items, the total cost of goods for today, $234.65. Now if we take that away from our net sales, that's going to give us our net profit for today of $185.89. Like I said, it's just nice to be back to a pretty normal day. And if all the days were like this, then I'm totally fine with that. There has been quite a bit of inconsistency this month of my sales. I'm going to say that as my store cleans out of all the old items that I have, all the lower end items that I have, then it'll continue to get more and more average or better days. But until then, we kind of just have to keep riding the waves, keep trying to clear out those older items, let them go for cheap, I don't mind, and just move on to the next items. And hopefully I just continue to buy better and better items. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for day 103 of the What Sold series. Peace.